Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining in yet another episode with our very own Chidakasha Bhairava Guruji. And again, Guruji by his infinite grace has agreed to give us some kind of direction with regards to a very controversial topic, which is the Pitrus. And of course, Pitru Paksha is coming tomorrow with the Purnima happening and also the eclipse coinciding with that period. And it's a long period. And Guruji has also made a few Facebook posts on that. And last week, a few questions were, asked from the audience regarding whatever they wanted to know about Pitru Paksha. And those questions have come, and we will be taking those questions, Guruji. And before we take the questions, Guruji, who are the Pitrus? I mean, how do they come to exist and where do they reside?
See, if we were to speak technically, we have got started from Manu. So here, I don't know exactly. From Puranas, it is said Manu is our predecessor. But when it comes to Tantra Shastra, no, it is said it is Yamadharmaraja who has found the Piturloka. It is Yamadharmaraja who was once a mere mortal, who has crossed the Vaitarani Nadi and found the Piturloka there. There he was the only one surviving for several thousands of years. And only then, when people start dying, then they all, according to their Papa Karmas, they started going there and Yama becomes the Pitrugana Swami.
Okay.
So here I don't know who is the first Pitur, either Yamadharmaraja or Manu, I don't know. But Yamadharmaraja is the first one who has been in Piturloka. Until then, there was nobody was there in Piturloka.
Okay. Just to tell you, Guruji, here in this part of the world, I mean, in Assam, it is believed that Yama was the first person to die. So he is regarded as the first Pitru.
No, Yama has not died.
No, I mean, it's something that...
He was a normal human. He was a mortal. But those days it was all tapasvis, no?
Right.
Not like Kali Yuga. So he just found Vaitarani Nadi and he has crossed, which we call Bhuvarloka.
Okay.
So from Bhuloka is where we live. Bhuvarloka is where Pitrus live. And Suvarloka is where Indradi Devas live. So to that Bhuvarloka, he has to cross Vaitarani Nadi and he has crossed, and Yamadharmaraja has become a Chiranjeevi. So he has not died. He crossed the Vaitarani Nadi along with his Sharira. Maybe that is why Yamadharmaraja has been asked to put in the southern direction with the Danda. Without a strong body, how come we can go? We cannot cross Vaitarani, we cannot cross other areas there before reaching Yamaloka. It is all unimaginable task.
Okay. But just to elaborate on this question, Guruji, does Yama also not the elder brother of Shani Maharaj? And is there a connection to Shani Maharaj as well with the Pitrus? Because, obviously I'm speaking from the Jyotish perspective.
You are a Jyotisha. You know, only by the position of Mati we can confirm the Preda Dosha.
Right.
And Shani Bhagavan also will tell us Pitru Dosha.
Right. The next question, Guruji, obviously there's a lot of misconception is associated with this. What is Pitru Tarpanam and what does that ritual entail?
See, Devarshi, the word Tarpayami means be happy. That's all. That is why there are no simple sadhanas. There are only sadhanas which I will tell in every video, which I will write in every post. So, Pitru Tarpanam is, see, when I think of Devarshi has to be happy, then there should not be any selfishness. Even for our Mahalaya Puja, somebody came and asked, if I do this puja, then will I be happy? I told them, no, see, even now, even at this point, you are not willing to think somebody is struggling there, somebody has to remain happy. But even now, you are thinking about yourself, so you don't deserve to join in this puja. So this, like how we have our responsibility to take care of mother and father, the same way we have the responsibility to take care of our ancestors as well. So this Tarpayami means like how we you know what, we don't have the conditions to make mother and father happy as long as we are all not to crorepati's. So the same way when we say Pitru Tarpanam means, you know, my Pitrus has to remain happy. My Pitrus has to remain happy. We may be doing 40 generations. Father, grandfather, great grandfather. We don't know before them. So those days, great grandfather was alive. Now in our generation, we can see only great grandfather. So while doing Tarpanam, we should have the love towards our mother and father. Ma, Appa, you have taken care of me. Without you, I am not there. So you please have to remain happy. So this dhanam and all we are giving you is for your happiness. Not for like, if I do this, my family will remain good. My sons and daughters will remain. So I am doing this. That is all, Papa. That will not go there at all. Abhivanan will not take such filthy letters. So then, remembering how grandfather treated us. Like, Chacha, Chachi, see, you have done all these to me. Now, even with this, I cannot clear all the debts that I have with you. But at least take this and be happy. Whatever is possible from my end, I will do everything to keep you happy. That is what Piturkaryam is all about. How it is all changing. Only if I do this, I will be happy, so I am doing this. That is mechanical process, self-centric process. That will not attain any quality. People will tell whether you are doing this or not. This will go. No. Manas is a tissue paper. What they will see is, sorry, here in this case, Manas matters a lot. In Mantra Shastra, Manas is tissue paper. Here, like how we say rituals are necessary, the same way the Manas also has to be there. Manas should not be self-centric. Manas has to be Pitur-centric. Only then the Pitru Tarpanam will go. Pitru Tarpanam, not for every community, there will be Pitru Tarpanam. We belong to Brahmanas, we belong to Iyengar community. So, see, for every 15 days, on every Amavasya, on every Masapaksha, we will be offering Tarpanam to our Pitrughanas. Apart from this, yearly once on their death anniversary, we will do a grand ceremony. There are certain people where they will just give dana, they don't do all these things. Neither we can follow those, nor they can follow us, irrespective of our financial position. Say, for example, yearly once what we do will cost us 30,000 to 35,000. I am a crorepati. So I want to do it with a lot of things, with a lot of this dana, this, that, every year, allowed. But I am poor. I cannot do anything. In that case, pledge your wife's Tripangalya and do this.
Okay.
Pledge your jewel and do this. Pledge something and do this. Now, the another scenario. Somebody who is rich, but his sampradayam is to do some dana, like 7 grains, some rice, jaggery, then this banana vegetable. Those things alone belongs to his community. So just because he is rich, he cannot do all such grand havana and this dana, that dana. Oh. When it comes to Piturkarya, one should 100% stick to Pitur community guidelines only. No third party can get into it. No Mantra Shastra, no Smashana Sadhana gimmicks, nothing will come into Pitru's picture. It is purely community guidelines. So this Pitru Tarpanam, when you ask for somebody, there are Pitru Tarpanam where they do Tarpanam, they do Puja, they do Havana. In some community, it is not there. So again, Pitru Tarpanam is not a standardized ritual where everybody can do.
Okay. Okay. So, Guruji, can there be any standard procedure for everyone? I mean,
No, Devarshi ji, there are no standard procedure when it comes to Pitru Karyas. One has to strictly adhere to community guidelines.
okay. Okay. So there is
And the
no,
one, huh?
so there is no, I mean, there is no common ritual that everyone can do
No,
irrespective. Okay.
there is nothing common. There is nothing common. It is all modern distortions.
Okay.
There is, say, for example, even to go a little deep, generally priest. Let's leave us, mantrikas, tantrikas, let's keep it aside. Let's talk about normal priest, general priest. A priest, right coming out from Veda Patashala, if at all his father is doing apara karyas like Shraddhas, he has to do only Shraddhas. If his generation is doing Mangala karyas like marriage, Graha Pravesham and all those, he is supposed to do that. So the one who does Mangala karyas, because this is called Amangala karya only. So the one who does Mangala karyas must not get into Amangala karyas. The one who is doing Amangala karyas must not get into Mangala karyas. That is why now out of 100 jatakas, 99 jatakas will have Pitru Dosha, and out of 100 marriages, 99 marriages are getting dissolved. Because doshas. Doshas are happening. So everybody should maintain, always, this is what I will tell, neither we should cross our boundary, nor the other part should cross our boundary. So the same way even for us when we do only auspicious pujas, we do exorcisms, we do both. When it comes to mantra and shastra, we do both. That too, a samsari cannot do both. A samsari will not even get into parihara karyas. He will think a lot. If he is a proper upasaka, he will think 1,000 times. Do I need to get into it? Now people are all coming with the idea, I have to help the community, I will learn this, I have to do parihara pujas with no any basic ideas. Mantra and Shastra is to elevate oneself to attain self-realization. If at all the path is chosen for someone, he will be pushed whether he like or not. The same way when it comes to apara karyas also. That is why we don't do apara karyas. Yearly once only for Mahalayan, considering too many jatakas are all coming with Pitru Doshas. Just because people who are supposed to do auspicious are getting into inauspicious karyas. The one who is supposed to stick into inauspicious karyas alone is getting into auspicious karyas. So everything is getting now scrambled. So that is why we are stepping into this yearly once, only for Mahalaya Paksha. Other days we don't get into this. Just to help the community to the extent possible. Here, Mantra and Shastra has a peculiar vidhi, but this is all secondary. This must not get into anybody's life. Mantra and Shastra must not go into anybody's Pitru Karya. First and foremost is community guidelines. What their community is asking them to do. Right. This will 100% backfire because we are poking into something where this must not happen. But here our intention is pure, and so even if it gets kicked back, I am ready to face all those things. Not only me, people like me will be ready to face all the bad things. So when it comes to Pitru Karyas, when we don't follow community guidelines and when we do wrong things, it will backfire us. Right. The same way, just because, say for example, if if a child is born with autism, that is one of the Tivra sign of Pitru Shaapam. See, that is not just Pitru Shaapa. Very deeply, if you want to see, that is that particular Atma's Dushkarma has made it to born in the family of Pitru Shaapa. So that this is not getting cured. So that is how it goes. So when that kind of thing is happening, no. So these are all certain signs where the Vamsha gets, ended. So these are all certain signs, and I was about to tell something, but I don't know. I feel like I'm getting stopped. So
Okay. No, I will respect the Nimitta Guruji in that case. Okay. So Guruji, is there any, say someone wants to get Pitru Tarpanam done? I mean, you wrote a post why many people should not get into these unnecessary stuffs. So what are the qualifications for someone to actually get Pitru Tarpana done by themselves, or to put it in a different perspective, are there certain people in a family who can do it, or who cannot do it? What are the qualifications? What are the precautions that need to be taken if anyone indeed wants to go for getting the Pitru Tarpanam done?
see, for us, if mother and father are living, they are our Pitrus. Serving our father, mother, respecting our father and mother, understanding and realizing our mother and father are no different from the God, is what is the Pitru worship for those who has mother and father.
Okay.
The one who doesn't have at least either of them, only such a person can get into the worship of Pitrus. Now this is time every Tom, Dick and Harry, wearing all robes will come and tell, chant Pitru Shloka, chant Pitru Kavacha, say Pitru Hridaya, all those things. Those and all man with mother and father must not touch. It will backfire. So the Adhikara one gets to get into this with the rituals is one day if his mother or father dies.
Okay.
Unless and until he should not get into this business. This is what I was supposed to tell. Say, now they are bringing the Jataka of that autistic child to a Jyotisha. And that Jyotisha is telling, see, your son or daughter, your child has a Tivra Pitru Dosha. So this cannot be cured. So you will have to get into classification of Pitru Ganas, kind of. Now that child's father's father is alive. Now that child's father's father is not believing any of these things. He cannot force his father to do Pitru Karyas.
Okay.
He has to do it willfully. That is why I told. So here Manas also has to be there. Rituals also has to be 100% perfect. The priest who is taking care of this ritual also has to remain 100% perfect. Say for example, when it comes to us, when we do yearly ceremony, say in our sampradaya, once we have a bath, until the Brahmanartham is over. Brahmanartham means, we will be feeding 3 Brahmanas who will be seen no different from Brahma, Vishnu and Shivan. So, after this is done, only after this is done, they can even have a drop of water. Until then, they should not go for, toilet. They cannot even sip water. But now everybody, there are diabetes and the BP are there. So the priest who is getting money and doing it will tell, your mother and father know who are Pitrus now. They know all about you. You are deceased. Go have breakfast and come. only then this family will call him again. If he tells, no, no, you are not supposed to eat, you keep aside BPM sugar. Because there are certain karmas where empty stomach has to be there. So empty stomach has to be maintained. So these things cannot be done. See, for everything, our Shastra, even for a dowry, let's get into the subject of dowry also. Now it has become dowry. See, human will always abuse every gifted things. Out of which one is, if a man gets married, daughter's father will be asked to provide him certain things. No. Out of which bed is also one. So he is not giving dowry. That is actually dana. He is giving dana. It is said that the one who is giving danam of bed will stay with Indra Bhagavan for certain years. So this danam has become dowry. Dowry has become harassment. Now it is happening in opposite. So Shastra has kept everything. Say for even for somebody who has who is died, out of which one danam is bed also is one among the danam. So bed also can be given as a danam. There are 10 peculiar danams that is told by Shastras. Out of 10, bed is not there in that 10. But bed also, can be given as a dana. So that in the name of departed. So that the departed may attain the Indraloka kind of. But still, again, we cannot have the theories about here, right? What we do, that we get. What we sow, that we reap. So that is why it is said in Garuda Puranam, it is very clearly said, whether you do an action consciously or unconsciously. Now I am getting a lot of messages. I am ignorant, please forgive me, kind of. Who am I to forgive? Ignorance is not accepted, is there in our Indian constitution, is there in our Shastram also. So I am ignorant is the very safest thing which to justify our mistakes. But in Garuda Puranam, it is very clearly said, whether you do this, commit this consciously or unconsciously, you will go through the cleansing process. I will not call it punishment, I will call it cleansing process. You will be put under judgment. So that is why it is also, there are some atmas where, the one that is so much attached to its sharira, self-centric, totally self-centered, that cannot go even after it dies, even after this sharira is died, even after this atma has come separately, still it will just move around the sharira. It will not go. Even if the sharira is burnt, it will remain in the place itself. It will not go.
Right.
Those are the things we do prayogas. You give the necessity things, they will come, they will do the dirty works. And for them, with the use of salt, we can give them the passage. Why? Because Shastra is telling like salt has come from the Sharira of Mahavishnu. So when we do certain kriyas with the salt, in modern terminologies, their portal will get open so they can go from Goloka to the Yamaloka.
Right. Right. Okay. So Guruji, I mean, obviously I'm asking this more as an astrologer. So Pitru Dosha and Pitru Shaapa, how are they same or how are they different?
See, we cannot call it Pitru Shaapa actually. It is always Pitru Dosha.
Okay.
Mother and father can never curse. their children's. Grandfather and grandmother can never curse their grandchildren's. It is dosha. Dosha means it is sin for us committing sin. Say for example, you have got a new job, you have moved from the place, now your parents are separate, you are separate, you are so, so attached to your daily business, you forgot the existence of parents. You are not sending them the monthly money, which they depend completely. They are not eating food, they don't have money, they are not drinking water because they don't have money. Now they are not staying in home because no electricity, nothing. And even if that is at last, at the end of the day, ours is all rental home money. So they cannot pay the rent, so no home. They are in streets, no clothes to wear. It is all torn. But here we are all happy. We don't even think about the existence of mother and father. We forgot the responsibility of taking care of mother and father, for which Dharma Devata is there and he will watch. No. That's all.
Okay. Okay. And
it is said, this also, wait, let me tell you. We will, to go to Yamaloka, we have to cross, so many places. Out of which, Asipatra Vana is one.
Okay.
Here only we can have shoes. There and all we cannot have shoes. So, when we give dana of shoe, it is said that when we enter this Asipatra Vana, a horse will come and we can ride the horse.
Okay.
So whether the son is doing the Piturkarya or not, this dana will protect him. But if he gives the dana, now I am giving shoes to 10 people. So I will get this much if I am dead. That is not dana. That is business. Here we can justify, but there we cannot justify. So the more and more a man gives dana, the more and more his journey towards Yamaloka will be simplified. Raurava, every self-made tantrics will tell only the Raurava. Asipatra Vana and all, for the first time they will be hearing. That Raurava, what will they do? They will burn. They will burn. You can see every podcast. They will say, they will burn you. They will burn you. They will burn you. No. Raurava is like a hot desert. So the sun that is there will burn us.
Okay.
So the more and more we give the dana of umbrella, when we enter Raurava, we will be given the shade. So until we cross umbrella, until we cross Raurava, a shade will follow us.
Okay.
So that is why it is said, Dana Dharma. A man who is self-centric, a man who does Dana or Dharma, thinking if I do this, I will get this, is nowhere Dana Dharma. If I build a temple, my son will have a good life. My generations all will have a good life. So let me build a temple. Agreement goes null and void. There is no agreement with Swami. I am going to build a temple. Here this village has got no temple. Temple is the backbone. So that the villagers will go. This village will get perished with the Chaitanya of Swami. The intention of that is what will bring Swami there. We don't want Prana Pradishta also. The intention of that Swami will come. We may tell this is my intention, but at the end of the day, Swami knows what is our true intention.
Right. Right.
Now, even for Pitru Karya, these people are not giving even the Dakshina for a Brahmana. And then, how come their Pitru Dosha will go? Even though we know our own Karyas, still we will have to appoint the priest, we will have to offer in Dakshina, and we will have to do. Just because we know the procedure, we cannot do for ourselves. Tarpana Mandal can be done. Avasha Mandal for other Kriyas and all, even for Tarpanam, we will give Dakshina to Acharya or to the Purohita who does our Karya. See, I have done, I know things, so I have done, but still you keep the Dakshina. Dakshina has to be given. Dakshina plays a huge role. Dakshina is not equal to fees. Dakshina is not equal to money. Dakshina is not equal to any modern terminology. These IT sadhakas and the simple sadhakas are all bringing in. Dakshina is a standalone Dakshina. Dakshina comes with respect, goes with respect. If that is missing, then it becomes money. Money has no role in Daiva Sanidha. The same way with Yamadharma also.
Right.
But how come we left, I don't know. Yamadharma is a Siranjeevi, but when it comes to Siranjeevi, we are always thinking of Narada Maharishi and Hanumat and Dattatreya. We are all forgetting Dharmaraja. Because though we will be going only to Dharmaraja, not to Narada or Hanuman or Dattatreya.
Right. Right. Okay, Guruji. Okay, so you've answered this question. There's another question on, on rituals which can be done in order to please the Pitris. I think you have answered this. It has to be according to the community rules of the person. The next question, Guruji, apart from Pitru Paksha, is there any other period where, pujas can be done to ensure that the Pitris are happy and content with us?
See, this is what this answer I already gave actually. We have to follow community guidelines.
Community guidelines, yes.
Community guidelines is the only thing here. No Jyotisha, no Mantrika, no Tantrika. There is no sadhaka at all. So I will not call anyone a sadhaka. Even I don't call myself a sadhaka. So I will not call anyone as these people and all have got no roles here. Only community guidelines.
People are actually giving lunar eclipse sadhanas on YouTube. So
let them do. Lunar eclipse sadhanas will make them lunatic.
Yeah.
Lunar
So
and lunatic are one and the same. No, that corrupts the mind. That is why we were asked to sleep when the moon is awake, so that we don't get influenced by the moon.
Right.
Nonsense.
Okay, Guruji. So if someone has Pitru Dosha, you've already spoken about how marriages can dissolve because of this dosha. So if someone has Pitru Dosha, what are the obstacles that can come materially speaking and spiritually speaking?
See, material is the foundation for spiritual as well. Without having the proper material comfort, we cannot enjoy home. Even our own mother and father will see us as a burden. We cannot even have food. So let's leave the spiritual part. Let's hold on to materialistic part alone. Materialistic is the foundation. Even to buy a agarbatti, a man wants money. Even to buy a flower, he wants money. Even to sit and do somewhere something, he needs money. Even to learn something from the Guru, he needs dakshina. Those days they have given finger, those days they gave their head, those days they serve. Those days they even cleaned the toilet of a Guru so that they had other ways to equal dakshina. Now they cannot even sit on the floor. Now they want to sit cross-legged in front of group. So let's have for this era there is no spiritual improvement. It is only WhatsApp group, Facebook group, Telegram group. That's all. This is for even our people who are into our WhatsApp group. Such people can remain only in WhatsApp groups only. Only thing is they get the quality food, as simple as to tell. In our WhatsApp group also they get the quality food. That's all. Our WhatsApp group, just because our people are there in our WhatsApp group, they cannot be considered they are getting spiritually enlightened or they get spiritually enlightened and all those stories and all I will accept. They belong to WhatsApp group, so they are in WhatsApp group. If I send them out, they will go to some other WhatsApp group. So this their Pitru Dosha and spiritualistic has got nothing to do with. When it comes to materialistic thing, as long as they have the phala of the satkarma, this will not show its virya.
Okay.
The moment their satkarma phala earned out of previous births and this janma has come down, this Pitru Shapa will rise up. And at the end of the day, this tulabharam only, no. This tulabharam. So the first sign of Pitru Shapa is cross-community marriage.
Okay.
See, Shastras, when we see it with the stupid eyes, no, Shastras will look stupid. Like how Dana has become dowry later on. So it is all men's foolishness. Things are, getting the original form is getting turned to a whole different devilish form and a whole different lunatic form. So when Shastras is clear about a marriage has to happen within community, so that the community guidelines are strictly adhered to. When cross-community marriage is happening, he is moving away from his community, no? So whatever now his wife is supporting him, that is not going to help him for the Pitru Karyas because she belongs to other community.
Right.
But just in case, if she converts herself totally to the husband's community, which is rare like a blue moon, by that time she is getting upgraded. Here, just in case, if a man belongs to the higher community and woman belongs to lower community, she gets elevated to higher community. But just in case, what if a man comes down to lower community? Like this here again, this community is, it's higher community, lower communities are all, the way we perceive very superficially. Here, when this woman is upgrading herself, she is automatically becoming a higher community. When a man is downgrading himself from his responsibilities, he is downgrading his community. At the end of the day, all community are all equal wells only. Kula. It's not like one pla is water and the another pla is sewage. All kula has the same set of water. So we have to remain within our kula. We cannot jump to another kula. If at all a man wants to marry a woman of another kula, because it's our Dharma Shastra depends on what a woman who when she gets married, her gotra changes to the man's family. It's not like man's gotra is changing to woman's family. Maybe after this video, I think I am giving them the idea so that another revolution will come. So all these years, they have just, changed our community. Now I am not going to change my gotra. Now man has to change his gotra. Now let's change man's gotra kind of. I'm giving them the idea. Unfortunately, I'm giving them the idea.
Right.
So that's how they have to remain within the well. A well is nothing but a kula. So cross-community marriage is the first symptom. Pitru Shapa is Tibra. Second, if a house has a lot of noise, always quarrel, that is yet another sign of Pitru Dosha. Because when there is Pitru Dosha, Kula Devatas Anugraha is not there. If Kula Devatas Anugraha is not there, no Devapala will be there. So automatically all negative things will step into our home and they will play our mind. So always parents will be there inside our home. This is yet another sign. Another sign is child will born deaf and dumb. Child will have autistic thing. And then child will be a preterm child. Like it might get born in 6 months or 7 months. So these are all certain things where, you know what, it is evident that even without seeing the Jataka, we can tell these are all the Pitru Dosha. Signs of Pitru Dosha.
Right. Right. Okay, Guruji. So, I mean, people often, in our community, I'm just speaking from the perspective of our community, you do the yearly Shraddha for the departed people. So, a lot of other people, a lot of other communities in India also do it. The Shraddha is also done during Pitru Paksha. So, apart from that, can anything be done on a monthly basis for the Pitrus, apart from the annual rituals?
Again, community guidelines.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
See, in our community, we will be worshipping them twice a month. Apart from this, my father will do another 6 Shraddhas in a year. Apart from this, he will also do annual ceremony as well. This belongs to our community. There are certain communities where they will worship only once a year. Neither we shall reduce to once a year or they shall do it as often.
Okay. Okay. So everything depends on the community guidelines that are there. Guruji, now coming to Pitru Dosha, you said that 99% of the horoscopes are affected by it. So does it affect a single individual, or will other family members of the same of that individual who is having Pitru Dosha, they would also be affected?
See, if my father has a Pitru Dosha, actually, you know what, Pitru Dosha will attain Ivra from the 3rd generation only.
Okay.
Say for example, from my great grandfather, nobody has done Pitru Karyas. So next is 2nd generation is my grandfather. Grandfather also has not done any Pitru Karyas. 3rd generation is his sons and daughters. Either of the son will have a marriage with cross community or even cross religion.
Okay.
This is one. Second, the sons of that family will be carrying the Pitru Dosha. The daughters will carry the Pitru Dosha until they get married. Once after they get married, their gotra changes, they go to a different family. From then on, their father's Pitru Karma don't affect.
Okay.
Whether if their father has a good amount of Pitru Anugraha, and if they go to a family where they have Pitru Dosha, that woman will be carrying Pitru Dosha only. If that woman here in her family is carrying Pitru Dosha and is getting married to a family where there is no Pitru Dosha, where they have Tivra Anugraha of Pitrus, she will be enjoying the Pitru Anugrahas.
Okay.
Daughter-in-law, no. That is why more than a daughter, daughter-in-law is one step higher. Who sees daughter-in-law is more than a daughter? Who sees son-in-law is more than a son? In-laws. That's all. Only in-laws. Mother-in-law. Who sees mother-in-law more than a mother? Who sees father-in-law more than a father? They are mother-father, but they are mother-in-law. According to law, now she is your mother. According to law, he is your father. Who respects it? So obviously, even by living, they are earning Pitru Shaapam. No? There they will earn Pitru Shaapam, but after that death, Pitru Dosha. When we cannot see Devarshi, just a normal thing. When we cannot even, realize the importance of living person, how can we understand the importance of the dead ones?
Absolutely.
That's all as simple as.
Okay. I think this is almost the same question. So how do we know that Pitrus are happy or unhappy with us? Is it the same that the symptoms that you said about Pitru Dosha?
Correct. I told you, no, cross community marriage will happen. I told. So when Pitros are happy, cross community marriage won't happen. Brahmanas will marry a Brahmana. Abrahmanas will get married with Abrahmanas. Even if Abrahmana is married to a Brahmana, that woman will become a Brahmana. Or even if a man gets married to a Brahmana, if a Brahmana man gets married to a Brahmana, he will also become a Brahmana. So it is all there. So if Pitrus are happy, cross community, cross religious marriage won't happen. Progeny will be healthy, and then there won't be any quarrels because Pitru Devatas Anugraha is there, and there won't be any obstacles because the first one who will lend the hand when we are in need of support is Pitrus only.
Okay.
So now how Pitrus are relevant in our daily pujas, I am not willing to tell here because you know what? Even with this one word, when it gets spread, our people knows to write their own script, own puja matadi. So every puja that we do, even if we have a father, certain share will go to Pitrus.
Right.
Indirectly. But we cannot directly worship Pitrus. That is why always learning properly has a separate meaning than doing things on our sake.
Okay.
So these are all the signs. His family will have happiness. No quarrels will be there within the family. No noise will be there within the home. No yellings will be there. Progeny will be there. Healthy progeny will be there. Cross community marriage won't happen. That is why I used to tell. So when you wish to know about the Pitrus, you see the family within your community itself. Even if your entire family is not aware of, even if your entire family is left of Pitru worship, still your scope is extended till your community. So you watch the families in that community. If any family has all these positive signs, make sure that family don't have Pitru Shaapa or Pitru Dosha, so that you can ask them how this particular community does Pitru Karyas and you can follow. There are no standard procedures like these people tell. No standard procedures, no stotras, no kavachas, no hridayas. These are all from Tantra books.
Okay. Now this question, Guruji, the last question, by the way. This actually is, I don't know the bhava from which this question has come, but then, a lot of people have asked this question mischievously to me as well. Say, obviously, why is Pitru Dosha limited only to the Hindus? Because it is only us who perform the Shraddha and the Shraddha and the Tarpanam rituals. And what about the people who don't follow Sanatan Dharma? Obviously the Chinese, they worship their ancestors. The Indonesians have their own rituals of worshipping their ancestors. What about Muslims and Christians? Does Pitru Dosh not affect them?
See, Devarshi ji, have you noticed I will always tell, you know what? never see people within religions. I will always tell, don't see difference between Jesus, Allah and Ishwar. It is not like taking the safest zone. First, a man should have, thing. Sanatana Dharma. We all belong to Sanatana Dharma. The entire world was following Sanatana Dharma in different forms. Some will worship Saptagrahas, some will worship Navagrahas, some will worship Ashtadikpalakas, some will worship the Indra Bhagavan. Based on their region, only the names differ, but at the end of the day, it is all one God. Whether the normal terminology, God, or the modern demigod, or the something, sun is one, moon is one, Manushyas are all one. And so that God is one. Abrahamic religions. Anybody, any Abrahamic religion in India, any true Christian, is he not following the rules of Hindu? In India, everybody is Hindu only. Though they call themselves Christian, though they call themselves Muslim, everybody is Hindu only in India, which everybody knows. 10 generations earlier, they were all Hindus only. They were all worshipping Tarpaswami. They were all worshipping Shiva. They were all worshipping Mahavishnu. Christianity has spread everywhere, which is there in history. Their only purpose is conversion. Abrahamic religion is Kali.
Right.
So, and there is a form of Ganapati called Kali-Priya Ganapati. So, Kali is given by whom? This Kali Dharma is made by Mahavishnu only. Like Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga is also made by Swami only.
Right.
That is why even in those Abrahamic religions, we can see a lot of good people also.
Correct.
When it comes to Mantrika, see, when you stand somewhere in the shore, no, you will see lot of stalls with so many religious sites. You go to see. From there, if you travel a little bit in the sea, from there you will see Hindu sign, Muslim sign, Christian sign, Hindu rosary, Muslim rosary, Christian rosary. You go further far away. You go further far away. You go further far. You go further far, where the land gets disappeared. What you will see is one sun, one moon, and sea around. That is why in Mantra Shastra, Muslims also will worship Hanuman. In Muslim Mantrika, Hanuman is the Pratyeka Devata.
Okay.
In Christian Mantrika, Ganapati, Subramanyar, Hanuman and Ayyappan are the Pratyeka Devatas. They are worshipping our Hindu Swami, no? They are not worshipping just Anthony or Savior kind of angels, no? Those people will not tell Hindu is low. Hinduism is low. Whether Hindu people go, whether Christian people go, whether Muslim people go, they will help. There is the same way with Musalman also. Their Mukhya Devata is Anjaneya only. There were two Siddha Purushas actually, okay. One Siddha Purusha was living in Red Hills, which is in Chennai. Okay. He will always chant Samba Sadashiva, Samba Sadashiva, Samba Sadashiva. Because of his age factor, see, if somebody is not saint, who talks like a saint, we will adore him. We will offer him garlands, everything. If somebody is a trained, if somebody is a saint, and if somebody speaks bitter truth, we will stone him to death and we will ignore him. The same way that Siddha Purusha was revealed to people only in his last years. And I was told by someone, you know what? If he opens his mouth and says Samba Sadashiva, means fumes will go kind of. He has become Shahin Shah.
Okay.
Now our Hindus are not worshipping him. It is Muslims who are worshipping him. Muslims are all getting Anugraha.
Hmm.
And another person, I met him 5 years back in Karnataka, far away from Kolar. There is one Baba called Cycle Baba. I think he is 150 years and more. He is Muslim only. And his Sharira has gone like this. But do you know where he will go first? He will go to Anamar Temple only. Everybody know. If he goes in auto, all VIP cars will follow him. Police will all stand in the roads to, take care of traffic. Every Paurnami he will come. And everybody know he will go to Anamar Temple only. And nobody will know from when he will come from Hanuman Temple. So Abrahamic religion also, like how there is one sun, like how there is one moon, like how there is only one Manu from whom every single human has come. So there is only one religion, which is Sanatana Dharma, that is Hinduism only. So there are no other religions. Other religions are all man-made. Ours is not man-made. Even before the existence of Jesus, Bible was there.
Right.
When Jesus was reading Bible. Now it is all changed. Now New Testament. And it is Kali. So we will interpret text very superficially and we will behave in such a way like, Kali is nothing but destroying only. There won't be any construction will be there. It is only destruction. So whether it is Abrahamic religion or non-Abrahamic religion, if he forgets to worship ancestors, 100% he will have Pitru Dosha. Thing is, these people don't write Jataka. Let them come for Prashna. Pitru Dosha will be seen evident. Pitru Dosha will be there. In particular religion, you know what is happening. Even brothers and sisters get married.
Right.
That tells the intensity of Pitru Dosha. In ours, we are saying like even cross-community marriage is Pitru Dosha. Imagine a marriage or other relationship between brothers and sisters. It is all there, no?
Right.
So it is one sun, one moon, one religion, that is Sanatana Dharma. Thing is, we think we are intelligent and then we are converting. Neither they should convert us, nor we should convert them. We have to mind our own business. We are here not to spread any religion, but to spread humanity. In our religion also, there are a lot of wrongdoers. No. It's not like Hinduism is pure. Every Hindu is pure. There is no such. No. So Abrahamic religion also will have Pitru Dosha. That is the reason, you know what? See, I heard someone telling, the difference between crematorium and the graveyard. Crematorium is different, graveyard is different. Ours is crematorium only, we have to go there. When it comes to practices, they have told Smashana, that's all. It is only one word, Smashana. There is no crematorium, there is no graveyard. It is only Smashana, that's all. Where the dead roams. Crematorium also dead will roam. Graveyard also dead will roam. These people have got no practice. They don't go alone. They go with their Shishya Parivaras, all 5-6 people. We all sit together, do job. I did Smashan Sadhana. We can never get into the Muslims' graveyard and do Smashan Sadhana. They are way too powerful than us. Why? Usually you people will be asking me question. No, now I am asking you question. If somebody is dead, how come religiously, you know what, Hindu, even the behavior when we do exorcism, the behavior of that particular Atma tells which religion it belongs to.
Okay.
So based on the religion, more than a Hindu Predatma, Christian Predatma remains powerful. More than these two, Muslims Predatma remain highly powerful. How come this is happening? Because here we are doing at least something. Here we are not doing anything. One is entirely, even the origin is conversion only. So there is nothing. Now they are almost Hindus, but they don't want to accept Hindus. The other, they again, there are good person, there are bad person. That is why there are good jinns, there are bad jinns. With religion, we can never ever put people into bracket. This particular religion, people all will be like this only. They cannot tell. Can we tell all Hindus are good? The same way we cannot tell all Muslims and Christians are bad. But the thing is, like how karmas we do, even in ours, no, we are not following all these karmas nowadays. So we are no different from Abrahamic religion. At the end, this is how we have to tell. Because we are all following mantrics, we are all following tantrics, we are all following this priest, that priest, but we are not following community guidelines. Some are even beyond that. I am doing Nam Jap. I don't want all these things. They are telling. They told me, literally, they told me, I am doing Nam Jap. And Nam Jap is greater. I am giving my Japafala to my ancestors. So my ancestors are all good. They are telling, I don't know who is guiding them like this. Absolute nonsense. So even a non-Abrahamic religion is becoming like an Abrahamic religion, no, with no principles to worship ancestors.
Right.
It is heavy to speak like this, Devarshi.
Completely understandable, Guruji. Completely understandable regarding, the kind of people coming into the group, and then, the admins, they are losing their sleep over the quality of the people that have entered. Anyways, that would bring us to the end of this session. And I'll be putting out the link of the WhatsApp group that Guruji has created for the benefit of all seekers. And we'll put this video out before Monday, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, so that people who would be interested in participating in the Pitru Paksha Puja that Guruji is conducting, they can also join in. And for those who don't know yet, Guruji is organizing a 16-day Pitru Paksha ritual, which all of you can participate and derive benefits. A lot of people have this habit of asking, what benefits would I get? So you'll get a lot of benefits. You can also head over to www.kanchanapitham.com, where Guruji has listed out a lot of things regarding this, this long ritual, which he is conducting for around 16 days of the Pitru Paksha. So it's very much recommended that most, people participate there and derive the benefits that are bound to follow. And of course, for those who don't know, Guruji is an adept in making handmade yantras. Very few people left in India who can actually do it genuinely, and Guruji does it painstakingly, because it takes a lot of time, it consumes a lot of energy. So Guruji dedicates that time and energy for the benefit of the people who approach him. And Guruji is also one of the very few genuine sadhakas in India who who do worship of Chatan Swami. So there is a monthly subscription ritual that Guruji provides, where Chatan Swami along with Karnili Bhagavati is worshipped. And that can be availed through his website, www.kanchanapitham.com. And we invite your questions into the YouTube video that will be uploaded tomorrow, Sunday at 12 noon. And thank you so much, Guruji. It's really your grace that you have answered so many questions, for almost more than an hour. It takes a lot of, it takes a lot of effort as well as energy for Guruji, because he remains busy in his pujas, and then he's also having his own set of health issues, but he's still coming here for us every week just to clear our doubts and misconceptions. So thank you so much, Guruji. And we will see you again next week with another topic. And please send your questions into the
Next week we will see how health function for us. How health have separate departments for humans.
Right.
Only then we will at least a few will change, Okay,
Right.
all these years I have wasted my life. But at least with the fear of hell, you know what? Raurava, people will burn, you will get burned, No. The appearance of Raurava is totally different, which they will be knowing here.
Right. And don't go for those, those sadhanas, one day sadhanas, which are provided by those high performing YouTube astrologers and YouTube tantrics. It's going to bring a lot of dushkarma in the long run. Okay, so this is not to demean anyone, but for your own safety, don't make YouTube your guru. Seek out someone, take some pain in bowing down before that person from whom you wish to learn something, and life is going to be good. Thank you so much, Guruji, for joining us. We will see you next week. Namaste.
Swam.
Om Gurave Namah.